Hey, you busy? Hello?
Yeah.
You busy?
Huh?
I said, you busy?
I'm the boss.
Huh?
I'm the boss.
All right, so you got like 10 minutes? Hello?
Yeah.
All right. You can hear it?
Yeah.
All right. So who is your Coptic leader? Hello?
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel. Right. Who gave you the Holy Ghost? Prophet Hiram. Right. So do you know why Prophet Hiram retired? All right, so let me tell you. You want to know?
I did.
All right, so this what happened. I'm telling you now because I finally got time. So, there's a situation. I don't know if you heard it. Like, when did you leave? Like, what, 2012 you left?
Somewhere around there.
All right, so this what happened. I think she got a daughter named Jasmine. So what happened is they were robbing the prophet, like robbing him. Like she was stealing his credit card, stealing his money and everything. And like she from Inglewood, so she's a very bad person. The prophet's a nice person. He's a professional. He's from the army, all these things. So he didn't really know how to deal with it because they got married and everything. And she changed from jealousy because he's a leader and all the Coptic women. So what happened, the first draw, it's a lot in between, but the first thing is, Jasmine, and they from Inglewood. So what Jasmine did, she called her dad and made up a lie. And prophet go to the door, then he hit the prophet, he punched him. And at that point, prophet, he don't want to mess up his minister license. He don't want to go to jail. He's militant. He's trained to take him out, but he don't do it. And I guess their relationship get through it or whatever. But he stay in it. But at the same time, they taking advantage of him and they robbing him and she trying to use him. And so what happened is she kept on, a ghetto girl from the hood. She from Inglewood. So she kept on playing mind games. You know how it is when you're a man and you taking care of your household, playing mind games, going out to the club, coming in at like 2 o'clock in the morning, like, yeah, these niggas gave me their phone number, and all this and that. And she's like crucifying him every day and trying to steal his money and making him buy her kids things. And those are not his kids. You can imagine. I think and you know what I mean? So what he did, he like, all right, every day she crucifying him to the fact that he got to go to his mom's house. Like, yo, mom, I don't want to go home. This girl is ghetto. As soon as I go in there, she's going to do all these crazy things. So long story short, you know how it is if you a dude and you taking care of the girl and she don't do what she's supposed to do. So long story short, the last part of that is when he got some get back so he can retire. Because she's beating him mentally every day. She's beating him and like coming in at 2 o'clock in the morning acting like she was at the club, you know what I mean, cheating on him while he's like taking care of her. She's not taking care of his natural needs, his lower nature. So she's, American girl, she's the man in the house and got him pimped. So she's trying to pimp him. You know what I mean? So long story short, he finally like can't take it anymore. It's like life or death. So he's like, all right, this is what I'm going to do to get out of it. Because you accuse me every day of like sleep with all the women in the church. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in your tribe. I'm going to pick Shakira and I'm going to knock her up. And that's how I'm going to hit you back. So I cannot put my hand on a woman. You got your ex coming to my house, putting his hands on me, making threats. He's in a bad situation because of this ghetto queen from Inglewood. You know what I mean? She had her ex put her hands on him and stayed in the house. So the last straw, he got some get back. He got the girl pregnant. BITCH, now what you gonna do? You kept accusing me every day. You doing all these things. You stealing, you robbing. You got people coming here threatening me in my house that I'm paying for. You robbing, you stealing my money, you doing all these things. Now what? I made your dreams come true. And then the last thing was, hello?
Yeah.
The last thing was, that's the first time. It could be anything in between. The last thing is, she wait till he go to sleep after it came out. And she beat him in his sleep. And I think that was the last straw. He finally put her out the house. You know what I mean? So that's why she had to go. Because he's a professional, you know what I mean? He's a college student. And that's Mother Rebecca grandson. So everybody know he got money. Everybody know he got money and this and that. So he's not a bad person. He's too good. He got the good life. He was born and raised Coptic. So he got some get back. Like, all right, you know what I mean? You're not finna take me out. You're not finna sit in my house and be the head of my house. And I took you in. You know what I mean? He goes to the Coptic Nature Temple and like for a season, she kept on begging Genova. Like, Genova, you know what I mean? Ask your dad, can I move in with y'all? I ain't got nowhere to go. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? All these things. You know what I mean? Begging, can she move in? That's why when I came over there and preached in 2014, I said, when I didn't have nowhere to go, Prophet and Queen, come to my rescue. You know what I mean? I was talking about myself, but I was talking about her too, how she begged the prophet to take her in with her kids. And then she get in there and treat them like that, putting her hands on them, having people put their hands on him. So how would you feel if you were a man of God, and you a man, and this person is like destroying you, going to the club, coming in the house, and you supposed to be married to me. You coming in with tight clothes on, all these clothes on, talking about, yeah, I got all these numbers. All these niggas gave me their number, but and then on Sunday you a queen. So the prophet was going through some secret things that he had to get rid of. So it's like he finally got fed up because she didn't already put her hands on him. She supposed to be in jail, but he do the Jesus thing and he eat the sin. He don't do it. He couldn't take no more. It's like life or death. Either they gonna secretly destroy me, or I'm gonna fight back. I'm gonna get some get back. So I gotta close the church. It's too much stress, and she got to get out of here, cause she not gonna give up. That Meshach energy, I will not bow. So she not gonna give up. She want to be a first lady, but she chased him for a long time. Please let me move in. Please let me move in. Everything is on video also. Like, I'll be the babysitter. I'll do anything. So she acting all nice, and he nice. He take her in. Then that's when it just went to hell. So he got a good mind. He's not gonna sleep with her. There was a war. There was a secret war going on. And so they'll fix Shakira's situation later. But that's what happened. Hello?
Yeah.
So that's what happened. You hear me? So yeah, I don't want you to think I don't want you to be confused. That's why I told you, that's what happened. You know what I mean? They were doing things. Like one time he go to the church and they bust the window out and they broke in and stole some money. Like a jar can, they knock it over. Cause she was like, you know what I mean? That's why he a preacher. He say, when my wife think I'm cheating on her with the church, can you imagine that every day? You a dude. You talking about you pushed that girl that's in the garden, like you just pushed her. But you can imagine as a dude, if a girl is not in her place, if a woman not in her place, like, are you crazy? I'm the head of the household. I'm the dude. You ain't finna come run me and steal me and rob from me. And so that was the thing with the church. Like, yo, I can't do it anymore. So she just went demon more. When the charges are already there, so he used it to get out of it. He produced him another seed. You know what I mean? And they'll fix Shakira later, because she is a product of a war. You know what I mean? So that's what happened. And I can't go into turmoil of his mind, but it was prophesied. Like Mother Rebecca drew the queen that he supposed to be with, and it was her. But Mother Rebecca was so amazing, she put a time switch on it, because she didn't want her grandson to lose his life in the Coptic religion. Because like I said, it's very spiritual, and you can lose your life. Your kidneys can burn up giving the Holy Ghost. You can lose your life. So she put a time switch on it. Her family paid enough. So that's what happened. Somebody from Inglewood secretly putting her hands on the prophet, stealing his stuff, threatening him, wearing tight clothes, going out, coming back at 2 o'clock in the morning to make him jealous for years. And he couldn't take it anymore. So he didn't lash out and put his hands on her because he can't. So he went another route to get her out of there. He used her same tactics against her to get her out of there and embarrass her publicly like she embarrassed him privately. So that's what's going on. I only tell you because you was a member there and you don't know what happened, so I tell you. But other people, it's none of their business. You know what I mean? This is what happened at New Heaven. Then he used that he got to retire. You know what I mean? Because spiritual work, you can't keep doing it anyway. And he like 52 years old, so he had to get out of there. So I'll just let you know what happened. Hello?
Yeah, it's a lot.
You got, huh?
There's a lot to digest.
Yeah, I held it. I gotta tell him. You know what I mean? I had it, but I had to wait till the right time. That's for you, because you there coming there, Lord, you come in there, your whole family there, you want to be closer to your family, but it's private war. So I had to let you know, like, what happened. Like, yo, you could be in there confused, like, okay, I'm following this and that, but I don't know what's going on. But at the same time, it wasn't for you to know at that time, because you coming up and you learning and you growing. But that's what's going on. And then the next part of that, now that he free, he got the new wife, why he get a business card. And that's what he had to go through, because his family is the Royal Family. That's Mother Rebecca's family. And so it's been years where people been robbing them and stealing from them. And I don't know if she made him get rid of the house. You can imagine a girl from Inglewood who had been in gangs and everything. Her mentality. You already said it. You know what I mean? Those people, they supposed to change, but they don't change. Black people have been destroyed for a long time. Some of us, like you, are just chosen from our birth to be a good person. But some people, they learn later. So he had to get out of there. You know what I mean? He had to escape it and get him a new life. You know what I mean? Like, you already know American women. How you America master women up? They put Jim Crow and plagues in the black community to destroy the dude and make the woman the head of the household. So that's what we had to deal with. It's not that she's a bad person or can't change, but you dealing with a woman who's like ate the plagues, you know what I mean, of Jim Crow and selling drugs and all this and that. And you come in the Coptic supposed to, yeah, we forgive you all your sin, blah, blah, blah. Sit on the mercy seat, we make you great. And like I said, them women over there at their church in Inglewood, they chased the dudes. You know what I mean? She kept chasing and begging Genova, please, just tell your dad, but I'm trying to holler at him, all this and that. He already got children from his other marriage and all this and that. If you come to a man like that, you got to bring something to the table. You know what I mean? So you can't come in there, he already got a family, and just start, you can't get your way, so you start robbing him. Then you jealous because other women coming in there. That's any black woman. That ain't just that woman. Any black woman has that jealousy coming from slavery. You get out of slavery and you don't get anything in America. So all you're going to do is fight each other. Jealousy, jealousy, jealousy. Putting the dudes in jail, making them sell drugs. So that's what he was dealing with. So he had to get out of there. He don't belong in that situation.
You okay?
Yeah, man, get out of here. This is a good dude with good credit. You know what I mean? His family is a celebrity. And like his aunties would tell him, why are you having a church and helping those people? They didn't rob the true temple of Solomon. They did all these evil things. Do not help them. You're going to get burned. And that's how we set it up. That's how it happened. But the prophet still got his life. He still can live the good life. But they, you know, Monica and everybody would say, do not help them, because they're going to burn you like they stole December 7th, 1989 when King Peter passed away. They started pulling out guns because they slaves. They straight out of Jim Crow. But King Peter's job, Prophet Hiram's job, their job is to show people that, hey, you can make it. You can make it. But if you're getting destroyed, you're going to lose anyway. So forget it. Shut it down and get out of there. Because she can't change. You ain't going to change her. You know what I mean? And it costs too much to lead a Coptic church. It costs. So I just want to let you know, because you come there loyal and faithful with your problems like you're supposed to, then bang, one day all this crazy stuff started happening. So you deserve to know the truth. Hello?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, so I'm going to let you go, but I just want to let you know, like, what really happened.
All right.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, you busy?